What's going on, guys? My name is Nadeem, and today we're going to take a look at the new summer event in Princess Connect. We're going to take a look at how I beat very hard in 3 turns, full auto, using a free-to-play team with Makoto. Unfortunately, it has to have Makoto, but I couldn't beat it in 3 turns without Makoto. Maybe Mitsuki could work. We're going to take a look at replacement units and everything like that when we get to the very hard part of the video, which you can skip to in the description. I'm going to have a timestamp to everything. So, of course, let's take a look at the event and how it works. Like every event, you're going to have 15 normal stages. You beat them, then you beat the normal boss. It's very simple to do if you work on your account a bit. Then we're going to have the hard stages. The hard stages you want to farm every single day. You want to do each one of them 3 times a day. You get good rewards, but also some shards for Kokkoro and for Saren, which Saren, again, a very, very good unit if you don't have her unlocked. If you have Ilya, she works really well with that, and she works with anyone that needs a TP booster. And Kokkoro, first of all, you cannot summon her. So if you don't get her, well, everyone's going to get her, but the more shards you farm, the less amulets you'll have to use to 5-star her if you want to 5-star her. So make sure to farm these stages every single day, and it's the best way to get tickets. The tickets are used to farm the hard stage boss or the very hard. So the hard boss is not hard, right? So we're gonna beat it right now. I'm gonna use the full free-to-play team. So let's use her and her. These are story mode characters, Kokoro and Pecorine, right? And we can add whoever. So I'm just gonna add. We could add her. We could add her. So whoever you guys want. And hard is not hard, right? I know my characters are max level, and they're all 8-6, by the way, every single one of them. But yeah. So very hard is not hard. Sorry, hard is not hard anymore. But very hard, it's a challenge. But it's a fun challenge. It's a welcome challenge because if you've been playing the game for a while, if you can beat everything on auto, I mean, there's no real challenge, right? If you can one turn everything on auto, so yeah, just keep that in mind. It's fun. It's a fun thing that they added to the game, and I really appreciate it. But hopefully next time it won't require the certain characters it does, right? Because the main characters, we're going to talk about it in the very hard, but Miyako and Jun, very, very good because Miyako has, you can use a Kaori behind them. Because the problem with Kaori is that she's so in front that most tanks are going to be behind her. So the only two good ones that stay in front of her are Miyako and Jun. So that's the problem. Now I already beat the very hard boss today, and I'll showcase the full run. Maybe I'll record it and just upload it as a video on its own. But the very hard run I beat, unfortunately, I didn't record the first one. So yeah. We're gonna still take a look at the team regardless. So we're gonna start with very hard right now, and this is the second run. All right. So I will put in the description or in the comments a video where I beat all 3 runs. Maybe, but it's gonna take a couple hours from now because I have to wait for the new day where I record all 3 runs. But this team was the team I used all 3 runs. I didn't change it. I didn't adjust it. It's the same team, and I realized that I was dealing good damage with it. So I was like, oh wow, this team works, and if you have Jun, if you have Miyako, you can definitely also add Kaori to the team, right? Because the problem with you need 2 tanks in this stage. And the reason why you need 2 tanks is because he will deal a lot of damage to the second unit as well. So if you don't have 2 tanks, Makoto will die very quickly. So I needed 2 tanks so that Makoto doesn't die. Another good option is, of course, Kokoro for the buff she gives, Jun and Miyako because they're good tanks, Kaori and Makoto. Kaori, Makoto as your best damage dealers, Jun and Miyako as the best tanks. Kokoro can be a very good support. I don't recommend Yui necessarily, even if you need heals. But if you have maybe Chika, she could be a better healer for this. And who are other good options? So as you can see, we're dealing with the boss well. Kokoro died here, but it's all auto, so there's no real strat besides, hey, we dealt enough damage. Now, if I had my my Makoto at 4-star, I think this would be much easier, but she's not, unfortunately. So we do get him down to the enrage state. So that's what matters. Anyways, I needed to do these to get a couple more tickets and go ahead with the next run. So let's go. I think he's already in the enraged phase. As you can see, he has like the purple glows and stuff. But Yeah, we're able to beat it anyways with the same team. It's a nice team. It's very free to play friendly, right? But you do have to work on these characters a bit. Now I know most people won't have Pecorine at 5 star, so it's fine if you have her maybe at 4 star. I don't know if that will work, but I'm sure other people have like Miyako powered up or Jun powered up, and they can take the place of Pecorine very happily. Let me say that. So, yeah. And Nozomi again, a decent tank, but not the best for this run. Jun and Miyako outshine her a lot. So that's the gist of it. That's the gist of how to beat it. Mitsuki, if you don't have Makoto, you could use her, but you need Kaori, I guess, at that point. And yeah, this is pretty hard, guys. Keep that in mind. So if you're new to the game, don't bother. And how many runs do I recommend doing? Well, 4 runs. The reason why is because, as you can see here, we get 130 for beating the boss. Every hard one will give us 40. So for efficiency, well, you probably want to do the hard one if you need 4 turns to beat this boss. However, you do get a Kokkoro shard. So I would say if you're willing to go all in for the Kokkoro shard, do 4 runs. If you need 5 runs, it's not worth it. Just beat it once for the achievement and that's it. But if you can beat it in 3 or 4 turns, definitely you could farm the very hard. All right, so for the event gacha, how do you want to do that? So obviously we'll keep drawing until you get the character, right? But if you get the character, when should you reset? The interesting about this one is that let's go to the back, let's go to all lineups. The second I got this Saren shard, I reset, right? I already got a couple jewels and I reset. For Kokoro, again, as long as I have like 5 jewels remaining, I'm willing to skip here. Like I don't need all these jewels. For this one, I'm happy to leave 5 jewels here, like 5 more of these, and same for here. If I can have only 5 more, I'm resetting. And the reason why is because box 5 give us Kokoro shards, and every time I complete box 5, I get more Kokoro shards, and that's really good because 3 Kokoro shards is gonna save me from divine amulets. Because I plan on 5 starring her for content because I don't have many units, and this unit is actually very nice, especially for clan battles, and I want to support my clan as someone who doesn't have many units. So that's pretty much the gist of it. And we get tons of gems, tons of rewards for a new event and stuff like that. So obviously that's always great. But hopefully this helped. Hopefully in some ways I was able to educate you on something maybe you didn't see before. I know it's a couple days late, but unfortunately I was waiting to find a team that could beat in 3 turns on auto. And finally it came across yesterday, and I realized now when I woke up to make another video that I have this ready. So hopefully this helped. Peace.